Hey there friends, my name is Waffles the Asian Yanber, and today we're going to build an Android 13 team for Super Battle Road, the Legendary Goku event, and Infinite Dragon Ball history. I've had this guy sitting in the depths of my box for a while, and after pulling physical Android Trio on the New Year's Step Up banner, I knew it was finally time to bring the old trucker man to play. Now of course we're going to start with AGL 13 since he is our leader, but he presents us with an interesting issue that we're going to need to be cognizant of. Once he transforms, he'll need target Goku allies to be at his best, so we're going to be focusing on adding androids from that category instead. But now we need a linking partner, and I've got my eye on the physical free-to-play Android 14 and 15. They have a really interesting passive interaction with specifically AGL 13 since he transforms from base to fusion 13. As long as they're on a rotation with him once in base form, you get to foresee super attacks for the rest of the fight, and that kind of information can be huge. After Android 13 transforms, they'll be getting some damage reduction and providing support as well. I was a little bit concerned with their free-to-play stats, but they link really well, so I figured it was worth the test. And while that takes care of our first main rotation, there's another androids rotation I've been dying to try out. The only problem is, one of them isn't on target Goku, so it is going to weaken our 13 just a bit. These two units got quite a bit stronger after the link level update, and I'm of course talking about Int and Physical LR Cell. At least I was originally. However, since we want this team to be viable in endgame content, I decided to drop Physical LR Cell for a different Perfect Cell instead. We're going to lose a little bit in links with this choice, but STR EZA Cell can make up for it with his attack and defense stacking and enemy debuffing for Super Battle Road. That should make quite a powerful rotation in all endgame modes, which leaves us now with just the floaters. Now I said I wanted to use the physical LR androids as they're quite a good android support, and they should help us a lot in Super Battle Road with their debuffing. They also happen to be on target Goku, so that's going to help out AGL 13 as well. Which leaves us with one last slot. Ideally, we want a unit on both target Goku and androids to fill this one that can also link with both Cell and Android 14 and 15. We also want to make sure that they aren't a liability when facing difficult modes, which all in all is a lot to ask. I've narrowed it down to STR Android 17 who stacks defense, and AGL Super 17 who gets damage reduction and also happens to give crit to target Goku allies. Well, I think the choice here is obvious, so we're going to be taking AGL 17 as his damage reduction will be helpful in both Super Battle Road and long form content, and while neither of them link well with Cell, this one will at least give Int Cell some extra crit. So now let's see how this all stacks up. In the Legendary Goku event, it has a little bit of trouble versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku, but is generally fine afterwards. Since you're able to see the enemy super attacks, it's easy to position your rotations. Even Physical 14 and 15 weren't taking too much damage from STR UI, as it was easier to manage my items here. Android 13's guaranteed crits also did quite a bit of damage and made it easier to break through Int UI's defense. In Infinite Dragon Ball history, the team had an easy time. The android's mission is from stage 1, so most teams in the game are able to beat that. Android Super Battle Road wasn't too hard as well. Round 1 was one of the most difficult parts as there were 4 enemies, but the team does a great job of debuffing enemies and generally taking small amounts of damage. All of these were able to be beaten on their first run, so I definitely say this team is viable for endgame content. All in all, I'd give the team about a 9 out of 10. While it does have pretty decent offense and great defenses, there were a few turns where the links just kept me from being able to do super attacks, specifically on the Cell rotation. Additionally, if you get unlucky and you have a bad starting rotation, you might not be able to pair Android 14 and 15 with an Android 13 before he transforms, which makes it so you can't really take advantage of that super attack foresight. It gets high marks for being able to pretty easily clear all the events it needed to, but those quirks do keep it from being a perfect team in my eyes. Now, I intend to take on 2 team challenges a month, so if you have a team idea you want me to try to build, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be doing one on Global next week, but I'm not really sure what I want to try yet. I'm thinking maybe something with Future Gohan, but we'll see. And for those of you who have been watching me for a while, this is going to be replacing my favorite team series, as this ended up being closer what the concept turned into. So I hope this team is helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe if you did, and I'll catch you all later. So have a good day, a good week, a good life, and happy summons if you're summoning on the 6-year anniversary on JP. Goodbye.